Ellarigu namaskara, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be yet another favorites. Like, I remember just sitting down and filming my favorites video in June, and we are putting up favorites for September. Like, the next favorites is probably going to be yearly favorites. Let me know if you guys want to see like a December only favorites and then a yearly favorites, or just yearly favorites. But you know, you might think, oh, there's a long way to go, but before you know, December will already be here and be like, oh shit, where did the year go by, you know? So today I do have a couple of like sort of newer favorites. I have made sure to eliminate all the products that I've spoken in previous videos, because they are still my favorites, but I don't want to harp on them too much since I've already spoken in depth and in detail about them in previous favorites video. I will leave a link to my previous favorites video in the description box below. So if you want to know all my favorites currently for this quarter, then just please keep on watching. So first off, and some of these products here, you know, like I forgot to speak in my previous MTs and they're still my favorites, so I'm speaking now. So first, I just have two skincare products. The first one I want to talk about is this Jeva activated charcoal face pack with argan oil, and this is basically a charcoal face pack. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see me wear this mask quite often and I really like it. I don't know what it does to my pores or anything like that, but it just like makes my skin feel very clean and very fresh. And I usually wear it when I wear it on weekdays. I wear it once I get back from the gym and I shower, and then I wear this face mask. I let it sit for 15 minutes, it dries in 15 minutes, and then I wash it off and then do my skincare, and it just makes my skin clean, especially after gym, because there will be a lot of sweat and all the dirt that would have accumulated in your pores. It just sort of cleans the skin and just gives a very nice canvas, like makes your skin good. And touch wood, I don't have to tell this, but every time I speak that my skin is doing good, something good happens. But touch wood, I'm just saying that my skin has never felt better. The skincare routine that I'm following is pretty much the same. In the mid like March and April, there were some problems with it. Again, I was still sticking to the same skincare routine, and now you can see that you know, I do not have any blemishes or you know, acne marks or any pimples. Even during that time of the month, there's nothing that pops up, because I think my eating habits have changed a little bit, I would say. Along with it, my skincare has remained the same probably, so what I was eating was affecting my skin. So that in combination has been working really well for my skin, and I am actually really thoroughly enjoying the way my skin is feeling with. And I'm also really enjoying like very minimalistic makeup look, contrary to what you're seeing here. So I don't know why I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah, this Jeva charcoal activated face mask, definitely give this a shot. You guys will really like it. And the other product is by Biotiquie. This is the bio-almond purifying and polishing scrub, and this is for normal to dry skin. I particularly purchased this because I have normal to dry skin, and this is basically a scrub. So this is what the scrub looks like. It smells very Biotiquie, if you know what I mean, and this retails for 200 rupees. You get a really good tub size in this. So the first time that I used it, I didn't know this was a scrub. I thought it was a face mask. So my brother and I, we both used it together. So I put it all over my face, let it sit for like 10 minutes, and then I washed it off, and my skin felt like a baby's butt. That was so smooth and so hydrated. And I sometimes use this as face wash as well, because I use my Neutrogena healthy scrub, the one that comes in a scrub, which I spoke in my previous favorites videos. If I am actually washing off my makeup over my sink, then I'll use this. If I'm washing my makeup in the shower post the gym, then I use the Neutrogena one. But I do use this at least once a week, and especially on weekends, I definitely use this to scrub. After doing like makeup like this, I use this to scrub my face, and it is so gentle and it is so smooth. And my brother, after using this, he was also like, oh my god, I really like it. It made my skin feel so good, even though we used it as a mask instead of a scrub. So it works both ways. So I would definitely recommend you guys checking this out. And this is like you know, this is, I think This is cruelty free, dermatologically tested. Yeah, there is no animal testing and all that. So again, big thumbs up for this. Guys, check it out. They have, I actually wanted to buy the papaya one, but I thought this was the papaya one and I bought it. The one thing that I would say is be careful if you are sensitive or allergic to walnut or any other ingredient in this, because my mom used it and 2 days later she had a lot of rash on her face. So I'm still not sure, and she's still not sure what caused that rash, but this was the thing that she used. So I was thinking that this could have triggered it. Again, I'm not sure, so guys, do a patch test before buying, but if this suits you, you are absolutely going to love this. Now let's talk about some makeup. There's not really much makeup, but I do want to talk about it. So first up is the Blue Heaven Makeup Fixer Mist Spray On thingy. So I have spoken about this in depth in a complete review video. I will leave a link to it in the description box below. This is a super inexpensive, not a setting spray but a primer spray. This is so great to keep your makeup on. Again, yesterday also I tested it out. So I wore this as a primer, and I put LA Girl BB cream, I put Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I put the Wet n Wild highlighter in Boozy Brunch, and then I just did my eyeliner, mascara, lipstick, and I went to work, and I went to the gym. And yesterday was step aerobics class, which if you guys have been following me on Instagram, you know that that's like my favorite class because it makes you sweat so much and it's really good for your legs. So I was sweating like a pig, and I was wiping off with my shirt because I know anyway I'm going to come home and shower, and my makeup looked like it was you know. So it's, I don't wash my face when I come home and then go to the gym. I just like sweat all of it off and then come home and completely wipe. I think that's not a good thing to do. I think you have to wash your face, like remove if you have makeup and then go to the gym, because it will not let your skin breathe through. But once in a while when I'm testing stuff like this, it actually does work. So like very rare occasion I do that. I don't wear makeup on a daily basis, so it doesn't matter. The only makeup that I wear is eyeliner, mascara, lipstick, and I wear that to the gym as well because I'm too lazy to wash my face twice, and washing your face twice in like 3-4 hour span is not good for your skin. So that's a lot of things. Anyway, this product has been really good in keeping my makeup on. It's not only good to make your makeup last longer, it's also really good to make the application of your makeup a lot better. I'll be very honest and upfront, I do have a lot of peach fuzz on my face, and I don't want to remove it. I don't like, I think it will make me look bald in a way, so I like keeping it. And so sometimes when I'm applying foundation, it does get in the way, but with this I feel like my foundation applies beautifully, very smoothly and evenly, and nothing goes patchy, nothing fades off unevenly. It all fades out like very beautifully, and then any setting spray that you put on top, it just seals the deal completely. So this has been one of my favorite products. The only thing that I don't like is the smell, and it doesn't really work well to intensify any of your foiled eye shadows. I tried it today with this one and it just made it look a little chunky, so I wouldn't recommend. But if you are looking for a primer, I would suggest giving this a shot because this is just like for 300 rupees. Oily skin people, I would suggest staying away from this, but if you are anywhere between normal to oily, even dry and super dry, this would be amazing. Next up I have, there's a lot of Wet n Wild in this, so let's first talk about this one. You guys know my obsession with this palette. When I first got it, this was like my very first bronzer, blush, highlighter. Well, I think this is my first, technically this is my first bronzer, but this trio has been one of my favorites since I bought it. This has been with me for 2 years and I haven't stopped loving it lesser, you know. So I was actually looking at something and then I saw this palette sitting in the back, and you guys can clearly tell how much I've used up because all the names and everything have wiped off. That rarely happens, and if you look close up in the product, you can definitely see indentation marks, and you can tell this is not unloved. This is like well loved. So I saw this sitting behind and I thought, why haven't I used this in a while? Let's give it a shot. And then I fell in love with it hardcore, you guys. I am not kidding, I wear this bronzer on my bare face every single day, and I wear this blush. I try to skip highlighter as much as possible because ever since I've resumed working out, I know I speak about working out a lot, but that has a lot to do with my skin as well. which I didn't know, and now I'm slowly observing it. So whenever I am continuously going to the gym, because I sweat a lot, I have this natural dewy look to my skin, so I don't really need highlighter, like legit, I'm not kidding. So when I'm going to office, I don't really need like an additional step wherein I have to put highlighter, because my skin naturally feels dewy, looks dewy as well. And I have observed that when I don't go to the gym, maybe even if I skip like a day or two, my face looks a little dull, you know. So I think that has contributed a lot. Plus I drink a lot of water when I'm gymming, so that's really helping my skin. Anyway, on to the product at hand, this bronzer. I use a brush like this, like a fluffy brush, and I dip it in and I go very light-handed over my face. Looks like you have a little bit of something, but nobody will be able to pinpoint like, is she wearing something or is she not wearing something on her face, you know, like that. And this blush, oh my god, this blush has to be my favorite blush in my collection, and I absolutely love it. And I sometimes wear the highlighter on a daily basis, but if I am like out and about, and I just pick up this palette because I know all three products work really well. So that is why I forgot to tell the name. This is the blush, bronze and brighten in the shade Golden Hot. My favorite, like most favorite palette, trio palette. It has sentimental value as well, and it works amazingly. So you guys definitely check this out. Blends beautifully, lasts for a very long amount of time. It is just, the pigmentation is just enough that it will not make it look, oh, it's not too difficult to blend, nor is it too difficult to build up. So the pigmentation is amazing, and everything about this palette is like gorgeous, and it's so travel friendly. I have taken this on a lot of vacations as well, and it is really travel friendly, and the mirror is also amazing, so double thumbs up. And then let's talk about this. Oh my god, this is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil, and I have the shade medium brown. This is again cruelty free. So I got this off of HOK Makeup. I just want to go off on a rant here for just a second. So HOK Makeup has these amazing discounts. You guys, you will find stuff on discount like all the time, and they have really good brands. They have LA Girl, they have Nikon D5100, they have the Revolution Pro, all the new stuff. They get the Makeup Revolution stuff earlier than Nikon does. I hate that there is no Makeup Revolution physical store in any of these cities, at least not in Bangalore that I know of. So I have to purchase any Makeup Revolution stuff or Wet n Wild stuff online. So I got this and a couple of other things on HOK Makeup, and I hate their customer service. It's pathetic. This whole package took me like 10 days to arrive. The thing is, you won't know when it is going to arrive because there's no tracking number, there's nothing that tells that yes, your product is dispatched, or yes, we are like, you know, giving you your product, you know. You could get cheated, so that's like something I was very skeptical about. Anyway, you can buy this off of Myntra now. Myntra also stocks Wet n Wild. So I got this from HOK Makeup, and this is a triangular shaped eyebrow pencil. Previously I had the Maybelline one, and it was like so. And then once I started using this, I have loved this. It is, the pigmentation is just enough. It's not too creamy wherein it will make your eyebrows look like Sharpie brows, but it's not too hard wherein the pigmentation doesn't come off on your brow. The pigmentation is just perfect. And some people complain that the angular tip like goes off, that the sharpness, but for me it doesn't, because I just disperse a very little product such that when I touch my eyebrows, like I'm able to draw. The strokes look very natural and very hair-like, and the best part is it also has a spoolie on the other end, so you can just comb out your brows. So the spoolie end is the shorter side and the brow end is the longer side, and it also has the brow mark here, like the shade of the brow. This is this one that I have on my eyebrows, and I wear this every single day, and it takes me like 20 seconds, no joke, to do my brows. Like, I naturally have full brows to begin with, but even if you don't, I think this would be a really good product, because even when I, you know, brush it out with the spoolie on the other end, it like spreads the product evenly onto my brows, and this is amazing. This is like, you guys have to purchase. Myntra had their beauty edit sale recently, and this was like for 200 rupees or something, and I posted about it on Instagram. So if you guys have picked up from that story, do let me know. Alright, let's talk about a gel liner. This is the Incolor gel eyeliner. It also comes with a brush. A lot of people have been asking for a review. I have filmed a review. I don't know if it is up or it will be up soon, but the review is coming. I've completely filmed it. This gel eyeliner is just so good. I spoke about this in my last favorites video as well, but at that point I had been using it for like 2 or 3 weeks only, and now I've been using it for a good 3-4 months, and I just love this gel eyeliner. It's super black, it's super creamy. The texture is sort of like a liquidy mousse, but not very liquidy, but it's like a liquidy mousse. That's the best way to describe it. It just glides on your eyes. You don't need to tug, you don't need to pull. I only use this on my eyelid, like an eyeliner or a wing liner or like a base for eyeshadows. I will not use this in my waterline because I'm not comfortable putting any sort of gel liner in my waterline. I will only use something like this, like a Maybelline one or a Lakme one, because that has worked for my eyes and nothing else will, otherwise will make it water. But this gel eyeliner is so good. It's just like 350 or 400, depends on where you buy it, and it's really good. The wings don't fade, the inner corner doesn't fade. Again, I've worn it to the office and then gym, and then I've come home to remove it, and yeah, it does last. It's not completely smudge proof, but when you're working out it will not come off. If you do like this, it will come off, but just a little bit of, you know, this one, it will not come off. But if you just put your hand and do this, it will obviously budge, you know. And the brush that comes with it is like this, and this brush is actually really good. I actually use this brush to do my eyeliner with that Incolor one like all the time, and it's really good. Now all the stuff that I have is Wet n Wild stuff. My god, Wet n Wild is like, this is like the brand of 2018 for me. I feel like every single thing that I've tried from Wet n Wild has not let me down. Legit, I have a Wet n Wild what's good, what's not video. I mean, I just should have named everything is good in Wet n Wild, buy it, you know, because everything that I've tried from them thus far has been amazing, killer, bomb. Like, I'm impressed every single time, and the price point impresses me even more. So first, let's talk about this palette. I really don't think I need to put it into words how much I love this palette, because if you see my tutorials in the past few months, ever since I got this palette, I got this in like February or something. So ever since I got this palette, like every other video I use this palette, because these eyeshadows are super creamy, super buttery, super easy to blend. They last for an insane amount of time, and these have like 1, 2, okay, so these are the only 2 shades that are shimmery. Everything else is matte. So this is the matte palette that I always go to, because if you want something really warm, you have this shade. If you want something cool tone, you have this shade. You always have this like mid neutral brown to deepen up your outer V or deepen up your crease. You have these 2 gorgeous orange shades, again to add some drama to your eyes, and then this one to deepen up your crease. This one can sometimes be your first shade of transition, and this creamy white shade is the best brow bone / eye primer setting shadow. I always use this, and today when I did this look, I have filmed this look. I don't know when it will be up, but it will be up. So what I did is, once I did my face makeup first, and then I did my eye makeup. So some of it had just like you know, droop down a little bit, and I wanted to clean it up. I didn't want to use powder or anything, so I just used a big brush, like a fat stubby brush. Where is that? Okay, so I used a fat stubby brush like this, and I picked up the product and I just swiped it, and it cleaned up my eyeshadow so beautifully, you guys can't even tell. And even if you look up close, this powder is not visible, and it's really great to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. And this transition shade, oh my god, this is the beautiful camel color that we all love. If you're a warm tone lover, you're going to absolutely enjoy this, and this brown is gorgeous. These 2, and this is like my most used shade in the palette, but other things also I wear whenever I feel like doing eye look. Whenever I'm going out and I feel like, okay, I think I might wear eyeshadow today, I always grab for this, at least for the mattes, if not for the shimmers. And sometimes what I do is, this is something that I've been doing recently. When I go to work, if I don't want to do wing liner or any colorful eyeliner, I take a black kajal, apply it very close to my lash line, and then I take this brown shade and smudge, and then I take this mustard color and smudge on top. You might think it will take a lot of time, but it takes a minute per eye. Again, try tried and tested by me, and it just gives your eyes this like smoky effect, but very very soft, very very wearable to work as well. So I just absolutely enjoy it, and I have worn these two shades also to work. I'm not kidding. They're super super wearable, but also you can make them really dramatic. You guys must be so bored of me talking about this palette, using this palette in like almost every other video. I know, but I can't help myself. This is so inexpensive, and after using these Wet n Wild eyeshadows, this one and the Comfort Zone, the old version palette, especially the mattes in this palette, I feel like the Makeup Revolution mattes are subpar in quality when compared to this, because that is not that pigmented and it's a little difficult to blend when I'm comparing with this. So by itself, when I used to use Makeup Revolution all the time, I loved it. They're still really great, like the big eyeshadow palettes and all, but the Wet n Wild one, oh my god, it beats the Makeup Revolution one out of the water. Like there's no comparison even. These are so good, and this is just for $499. So travel friendly as well, so thin. The warm tones, I know everybody loves warm tones. Okay, most of us love warm tones, so you guys have to buy this palette, like have to, like compulsorily. If you want to buy one eyeshadow palette, buy this, because it's that good. And then I have the Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner. I think I spoke about this in my previous favorites if I'm not wrong, but let me just reiterate everything if I have spoken. Love it. I also have a review on it. Again, I will leave a link to it in the description box below. It's super jet black, super long lasting, and waterproof, smudge proof, like bomb. I've had this for a good 5 months, I would say, and I've used this almost every single day, and the product is still there. So yeah, I was first complaining that it was small, so maybe the product quantity will be less. This has about 0.5 grams, but it's still going pretty strong. So yeah, definitely love it. And then I have a new Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick. So in my previous video I spoke about Spiked with Rum. Today also I wanted to speak about that, because that has been my go-to shade and my mom's go-to shade. I think she took it today, and that's why I don't have it. This shade is very very good. But Spiked with Rum will always be my favorite, but this is like my second favorite. This is the shade Cinnamon Spice. Again, I don't like the Mega Last lipsticks packaging, because like I said in my previous video, the plastic is just very cheap. This is like this cinnamon brown color, and it's a beautiful nude, and just look at that pigment. How gorgeous is that nude for fall? Oh lord, just think like a thick wing liner, beautiful mascara, and this, and just a pop of a cool toned highlighter on your cheekbones, and your makeup will be done. You don't need a base or anything. And this as a lipstick, oh my god, this is so good. Again, this is in the shade Cinnamon Spice. Again, very very cheap. I got this from HOK Makeup. They had it for like $1.99 when I bought it, so I'm like, add it to cart, you know. But wherever you can find Wet n Wild, definitely I would suggest giving this one a shot, because this is so good. Spiked with Rum is still my top one, but this is coming to a close tie with that one, because it's so good. Again, super long lasting, super super creamy. It doesn't fade, it doesn't feather, it doesn't budge, it doesn't bleed. You don't even need a lip liner. You can just, I mean, if you want to perfect it, obviously you will need a lip liner. Only for those situations where you're wearing some dark color from this range, then you will need a lip liner. Otherwise, if you're worried about it feathering or bleeding, it doesn't happen, trust me on that. It does transfer. It is like, it will transfer onto my teacup, my water bottle, and everything, but still it will last. And this is just so good, so good. So guys, give this one a shot. And then, oh my god, highlight. So this is two Wet n Wild Mega Last Catsuit liquid lipstick. So the first one that I have is in the shade Give Me Mocha. I have started to love these nude colors. Oh my god, these are so lightweight, so comfortable, so long lasting. These are the best. So that is the shade right there. It's like a sort of a pinky brown nude, not like completely, it will not completely wash you out. It's not that sort of nude, but it's the sort of nude that will just awaken your face. Someone told me that this is very close to Spiked with Rum, but it's not. Spiked with Rum is a little more pink toned. Oh shit, let me just continue. The ring light went off. So this one is a little more brown and the spiked with rum is a little more pink, but these two are like, these are not completely nudes, they are like these pinky browny nudes that will just make your face awake. And I will not wear this by itself, you know, like I will wear it if like it somehow complements my dress or something like that. Only in such cases I wear this to work, or if I have like this super bright color super loud top, then I'll wear this you know, just to tone it down a little bit. So this has been amazing. And the other color, oh my god, this is the shade Berry Recognize. Oh my god, lipsticks just make my day. Good lipsticks, and the formula of this is so good. These are not patchy, these are not streaky, these are so comfortable, very thin, very lightweight, and it will not emphasize any texture or any lines. Make sure you have you know, exfoliated really well. But this is the color, and how gorgeous is this? This is so beautiful. Just one swipe and it looks beautiful. And again, with these liquid lipsticks, I actually don't use lip liner. Even with my Missy and Fierce, the red one liquid lipstick, I don't, because the applicator has this shape wherein it is pointed in the end, and that is enough to, you know, line your lips and then fill it in. And these also last for such a long amount of time, like super long lasting, super comfortable to wear, super lightweight, very feathery, very airy, and once it sets, it will not budge, honey. It's not going anywhere. It will be on your lips until you decide to remove it with an oil based heavy duty makeup remover. Until then, these lipsticks are not coming off. Can you see? I'm like enjoying like softer colors, which is so not me, and my lights are fleeing me. So yeah, with that we come to the end of another quarterly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all the jazz, and I will see you in my next one. And also, if you have picked up any of these products, or if you have been loving any of these products, let me know in the comments down below. Bye.